Hi Steve.
Hello.
Talking tonight after a fairly straightforward 3-0 victory over Stratford. Good clean sheet, good performance. Is there much more to say?
No, not really. I mean, like, sort of just probably, sort of it's, I say, like, a tinge of disappointment in regards to that we haven't done it enough at home for our fans, and like, obviously there was a few of the Royston faithful youth as well come in and like, we've shown how good we are, especially over these last 3 or 4 weeks, but especially away from home. And it's, I know obviously people that were coming to Peterborough Sports and, that wasn't the worst performance in the world, but, we weren't getting results. But today it was, very convincing. We've carried it on from an excellent victory up at Colville. And unfortunately, probably the season's finishing too early for us. Really, if we could do with another month of games to come up, but it ain't going to happen.
Yeah, I think we looked at the home form and away forms this season. I think like we're right near the bottom in terms of home form.
Yeah.
And then like 4th or 5th from the top in away form. So
yeah,
previously I think like a couple of years ago when we went close, it was all home form.
Yeah.
Really. So any reason why what that might
be? No, really. I mean, it really is like scratch your head time. I mean, the lads prepare, in equally a professional manner. There's no real, restrictions, if you like. I definitely don't think there's any pressure in particular playing at home. Like sort of the crowd. Certainly not getting on people's backs or anything like that. It just doesn't happen, which is a fantastic thing. But we just seem to be a little bit more together and collective when we're away from home. And as you say, yeah, we've got some cracking results, and it just hasn't quite happened for us at home. But yeah, as I say, I think we'll be here for a long while, dissecting that query.
Yeah, a couple of things today. Dimmy, no appearance from Dimmy, but Joe in goal didn't have a great deal to do, but his kicking and that was fantastic today.
Yeah, well, we are probably one of the most fortunate clubs that we've got 2 top class goalkeepers. Joe Welch, he's took it on board in as much that sort of I went for a period of time in front for Dimmy. Dimmy unfortunately has sort of had a personal bereavement and was unavailable today. But the fact that I can bring in sort of someone of Joe Welch's quality is just pretty much unheard of. And I know the amount of clubs that have got in touch with Joe to want to sign him, but in fairness to him, he wants to stay. We're happy to keep him, and like so as I say, I had no problems with bringing Joe into the fold, and hasn't surprised me that he's going to give me a little bit of a tricky situation when Dimmy comes back.
Yeah, and Tom Newman went off injured. Is there anything to report on that? Or?
Yeah, probably this time last week he was nursing an ankle problem after setting the goal up to make it interesting against Peterborough Sports. He played on the Tuesday and done extremely well, but had to come off, and then unfortunately he's just rolled the same ankle. So it was a case that he came off. We had to change things around just slightly. Isaac Galliford went over on that right hand side, but it was a little bit seamless because Ed's come in and done a fantastic job in midfield, and Isaac's took on the role really well as well. So there was no negativity coming out from that move.
And one final home game left this season. Biggleswade on Bank Holiday Monday. Hopefully we'll get a big crowd again.
Yeah, let's hope so. As I say, it hasn't always been, sort of great for us, but hopefully we can, sort of keep ourselves on a positive frame and finish the season off in a good note. I mean, it's been said that from me, sort of how we're going to finish is really vital, and where we're going to kick on from here. You know, I think probably, you know, today's result, but I would say, you know, sort of in particular Tuesday's result has proved to everybody, including myself, that, you know, if we can get it right, we'll definitely be up there, because you know, Colville, for me, along with Banbury, were probably one of the best teams in our league this season.
Right, nice one. Cheers, Steve.
You're welcome.